Okay, so I went ahead and pulled these sides back just into a clear rubber band, and as you can see, I only grabbed the hair right above her ear, and then the hair on top is just hanging down, and it's the same on both sides. So now I'm going to grab some hair here from underneath. I'm just taking a small section right here by her neck, and then I'm going to have my daughter just hold this extra hair out of the way for now while I work with this small section here. I'm going to split this in half and then make a rope braid with each side. To make this rope braid, I'm going to split this hair in half and then twist both of these sections in the same direction. I'm twisting them both to the right, and then I'm going to twist them together in the opposite direction to the left. So I'm going to continue twisting the individual strands to the right all the way down as I twist them together to the left. You don't need to braid this all the way to the bottom of your hair. You just need enough braid that you can bring this up to this point where it can tuck underneath this section. So I'm just going to braid ours about to there, and then I'm going to tie it off. And then same thing on this side, I'm just going to make another rope braid. Okay, now that I have both of those rope braids finished, I'm going to cross them here underneath her hair and then let this down. Now before you do this next part, you're going to want to add one more tiny elastic underneath the one you already put in up here. And this is just a little trick to hold this hair in place while you thread the braids up through the top of this. If you don't do this, you might have trouble with it sliding down as you're threading the hair. Okay, so it should look about like that. That's just to give it a little more stability while we do this next part. Okay, now I'm going to grab the braids on each side that we crossed underneath there, and I'm going to bring them up and then thread them through the top of here one at a time. And then same thing on the other side. So if you need to tighten it at this point, I would pull up here to tighten it and then just gently tug on these. So now to keep these braids situated where I want them, I'm going to take this elastic that's on the top, just pull out one of the strands and then thread these rope braids right through there. To finish this off, I'm going to make a fishtail braid, and before I start, I'm just going to spray this down with a little bit of water so we don't have flyaways. And then to make the fishtail, I'm going to split this entire strand in half, and then I'm going to take a small piece from the outside of the hair on the right, and I'm going to cross it over to the hair that's on the left. And then I'm going to take a small piece from the strand on the left, and I'm going to cross it over to the hair on the right. And I'm just going to repeat this all the way down. I'm making this braid pretty loose, and then I'm also going to loosen it up even more as I'm going, just so that it has some volume. So now that I've braided that down just a few inches, I'm going to go back through and just gently tug on each of those strands. This isn't absolutely necessary, but it does just make your braids look thicker and a little bit more messy and soft.
Here's the finished hairstyle. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at Hair for My Princess.